Well, 54, you see, we were in Denmark already in 54, but I had been to Denmark as an amateur player in 52 because I knew some collectors there and they had some jazz clubs. But Denmark was the first place outside of Britain. And then we didn't play in Germany until 58, by which time we were already, I mean, Ice Cream had been a hit for 3 or 4 years already. So it was our first tour in Germany. It was quite unexpectedly amazing. We didn't expect that, you know. We were doing good business in Britain, of course we were. And we'd seen it come and go. Of course, we had Lonnie Donegan with his hit record, Rock Line Line. Then Lonnie left, and everyone said, oh, well, of course, when Lonnie's gone, they won't have to do any business. But we did. It was still full everywhere. And then a year or so later, we had Petite Fleur, which we had recorded for an LP, the clarinet solo of Molly Sunshine. It didn't make #1 in England. But it was a hit in Germany first, because it was an album track. It was on the market for 2 years. And finally, the German branch of Metronome in Berlin, which Berlin, being somewhat independent, can operate their own way, said, we need a single, and that sounds good, so let's take that and make a single. And within 2 weeks, it was on the chart, in the charts, in the top 10 in Berlin. Then the American company spotted that and picked it up, so it made #1 and #2 over the world, except England, where it had been on the market on the LP so long anyhow, all the fans already had it. Strange. Ice Cream has never sold 1 million copies altogether, maybe 500,000 altogether. Mm-hmm. Whereas Petite Fleur sold about 2 million altogether. I mean, we're doing very well in Britain. We had all the work we wanted in Britain, and we're doing very well there. So for our agent in Britain, who was also, he wasn't our manager, he was our agent. He managed other people. He managed Acapulco and other bands, Lynn Dutton. I think he quite reasonably felt that there was plenty of work in England. If anybody came from Germany, they had to be talking business, they had to be talking sense, and they had to have real money behind them. And of course, Germany wasn't wealthy in 1958. In those days, I mean, the mark was 14 to the pound. The Swiss franc was 16 to the pound. Mm-hmm. It was, you know, there were 1 or 2 people offered, but the money was just too little. Some English bands were already playing in Germany in those New Orleans beer bar clubs in Düsseldorf and Hamburg and Frankfurt. But we didn't do that. We didn't. By this time, we said we won't play concerts. We felt that to play a concert was the right way to play our music. We didn't really want to play it. A lot of people were drinking and talking. It doesn't appeal to me to this day very much.